Good evening, folks. I'm Tracy Hammer, and alongside Jordan Inman, and we will be covering tonight's Varsity Girls Basketball matchup between Covington and Fountain Central. Tip-off will be in about 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and this has potential to be a good one.
Let's see. Here are the starters for the visiting Fountain Central Mustangs.
Game day. Game day.
Game day.
Game day.
It's game day. Game day.
Game day. Game day. It's game day.
It's game day!
Yes, game day.
We will be going to the national anthem here shortly.
Welcome you to the campus of our high school in tonight's varsity matchup between the visiting Lady Mustangs of Fountain Central High School and your Lady Covington Trojans. At this time, we ask you to join us in honoring the greatest nation on earth as the Covington High School Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Kyle Hartzog, presents the national anthem.
And the tip is off with Covington regaining possession. Swings it to Reese in the corner, takes the three, and that is three right off the bat for the Trojans, 3-0. Starting lineups tonight. For Fountain Central, number 21, Dakota Borman. Number 4, Marley Massey. Number 44, Gracie Foxworthy. Number 14, Jersey Hirschberger. And for the Trojans, number 20, Abby Swaney. Number 22, Hope Linville. Number 33, Holly Linville. Number 11, Reese Noble, and number 15, Cheyenne Haymaker. Swaney will sling it to the corner for Reese. She will take another three, and she will miss off the short of the rim. Haymaker gets the rebound and is short off the bottom of the rim. Linville brings it up again, and she puts it in off the glass. Trojans up 5-0 with 6:43 left in the first quarter. Swaney swings it to Noble. It will be out on Noble. Swaney will be inbounds to pass. She gives it to Haymaker, top of the key. Swings it to the corner for Swaney. She takes the corner three, and she is short off the rim. Haymaker regains the rebound, hard off the glass. Be a foul on the Mustangs on number 21. Swaney in the inbound. She will give it to Linville, who will put it up, and it is off the rim. Borman takes the rebound, pushes it down, hard down court, puts it up the layup, and she will not convert off the rim. Haymaker pushes. Gives it to Swaney, top of the key, swings it to Noble, and gives it to Linville in the corner.
That'll be Mustang ball. Oswalt to inbound. She gets it into Hirschberger.
Haymaker makes it in the corner for a long two. 7-0 Trojans with 5:30 left in the first. Borman brings it up the court, gives it back. That is a travel on Borman. That is a change of possession. Trojans retain the ball.
Oh my gosh.
Hope Linville pass it in for the Trojans. Swaney will take it up. Takes it left, gives it to Haymaker in the left wing. Back to Linville, top of the key. Swings it to Swaney in the left corner. Attempt at a, and that was a turnover for the Fountain Central. Swings it to Massey. She tries to drive to the corner.
Picked up by the Trojans. Noble drives it down the floor. Takes a floater off the backboard. Borman misses the layup. Rebounded by Swaney.
Swaney will bring it up the court. Nice pass to Noble, and she will convert on the low post shot.
Trojans
Wonderful
are up
pass by
9-0.
Swaney.
Timeout, Fountain Central.
Fountain Central retained possession, passes it into, and that was a turnover.
Right into
Covington
Haymaker.
takes the jumper, and she will convert. Cheyenne Haymaker with the short elbow jumper from the left.
Trojans up 11-0 early.
Massey brings it up the court, attempts to push, gives it to Borman. She takes the three, and it will be short off the rim.
Out of bounds, that'll be Trojan ball. Linville to inbound to Swaney, it appears. Swings it to Peyton on the wing.
Haymaker takes the three, and no foul. Seemed like a foul. Borman brings it up the right side. Gives it to 22 Oswald. Gives it back to Hirschberger in the left wing. Spins, kicks it out to Borman. She takes the three, and she will make that one. 11-3 Trojans with 3:29 left in the first. Swings it to Peyton on the left wing. Linville takes the short free throw line jumper, and that she will not convert on that one. And Hirschberger will bring it up the court. Swings to Massey. She'll take the long two, and she will not make that.
And that'll be a foul on Haymaker.
It'll be 2 for Oswald. First one
It
goes
looks like
up,
Brown's going to send in Morris for
and
Haymaker
she
here.
will make the first.
Nope, for Holly Linville. And Noble to check in for Swaney.
Oswald on her second attempt. It'll be up, and she will miss off the back of the rim. Linville brings it up, gives it to Noble, who brings it up. Passes it to Peyton in the left wing, gives it back to Noble, back to Haymaker in the right wing. Noble will shoot the top of the key shot, and she will make the three, making it 14-4 Trojans with 2:52 left in the first. Massey brings it up, gives it to Borman at the top of the key, gives it to Hirschberger, who take the three from the left wing. She will miss off the right side of the rim. Peyton looks for an outlet pass, but she declines. Gives it to Linville in the left wing, gives it to Morris in the right corner, gives it to Peyton, back to the right wing. Noble at the top of the key. Thinks about the shot, but does not take it. Go to Borman with steal, and she will make the layup on for Fountain Central. 14-6 Trojans.
Peyton to Haymaker on the wing, back to Peyton at the top of the key. Back to Haymaker. Haymaker shoots a three, and it's going to be short. Deflected, rebounded by Morris. Noble takes a three. That will be off the backboard and off the rim. Rebounded by the Trojans again.
Trojans
Noble
are
with
really
it at the
happy
top
with the
of the
three
key.
ball tonight.
Into Morris for the short jumper. Misses again, short off the rim. Rebounded by Fountain Central as Borman brings the ball up for the Mustangs.
Steal attempt by Haymaker.
Good defense showed by the Trojans here.
Hirschberger will pass it in for the Mustangs. Heads up defensive play by Peyton. Mustangs will maintain possession. Number 20, Swaney, will come in for Haymaker on the Trojans, for the Trojans. Hirschberger to inbound, gets it to number 24, Gwen Sandlin. Drives it to the middle, gives it to Oswald, turns around the post, and she will miss it off the short rim.
That'll be a jump ball. And it'll go to the Trojans. Swaney to bring the ball up the floor. Swaney with it at the top, swings it to Noble on the wing. Over to Peyton on the other wing. Appears as if the Trojans are being very patient, waiting for the right shot. Noble with it on the wing, into Morris, out back to Swaney at the top of the key.
Trojans looking to burn some clock here with 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Almost loses in the corner, Linville does. And that'll stay Trojan ball as it's deflected by Foxworthy.
Gets it to Peyton at the top of the key. 35 seconds left in the first. Stolen by Borden, and she will take the layup and she will make it. That is her second steal of the night as she converts with another fast break layup. Swaney takes it up, gets it to Peyton on the right wing. Gives it back to Swaney at the top of the key, back to Peyton. To Holly Linville in the right corner. That will be a foul on Oswald. And it will be inbounded by Swaney with 15.8 left in the first. Swaney gets it into Noble on the right wing. She will take the three and she will make that one. That is her third three of the night. It's Peyton with the steal and she will place it a little hard off the backboard. Back to Swaney, and that is a foul on number 24, Gwen Sandlin of Fountain Central. Trojans will inbound again. Swaney to inbound. 3.8 left in the first. 17-8 Trojans. Looks for Noble. Gets it to Peyton. Noble will have to fire it. One and
almost hits it.
Swaney does. Fails to convert on the last second three-point attempt for the Trojans. 17-8 Trojans. End of the first. That first quarter for the Trojans, they seem to really like the three ball, and they did convert on a good number of them with Reese Noble with 3 threes, and I believe that was it for the Trojans. Swaney had one corner three, and they had 12 of their 17 points were off three-pointers. Fountain Central, half of Fountain Central's points were off fast break steals, and their defense is looking solid. Their offense is yet to really pick up, and we'll see where it comes off in the second quarter. Gives to Boardman top of the key. She looks for to dribble, and she gives it to Sandlin on. She dribbles to it, looks for a pass. Holly Linville with the steal. Gives it right back to Boardman. She will take the short jumper, and she will be short off the rim. Noble gets the rebound, passes it to Haymaker. She will travel on the pass attempt to Haymaker, making it Fountain Central's ball.
Boardman to inbound for the Mustangs. Gets it over to Massey as she brings up the ball for the Mustangs. Crosses left, gets stuck down there around the baseline. Finds an escape, and she'll hit Gwen Sandlin for 2. Almost another steal by Boardman. Short jumper, air ball. Sandlin pushes the ball up the floor. Deflected by Noble. Boardman will take it in the paint, puts it up, and it's good. Boardman's really shown so far this game that she's the best player on the floor, in my opinion.
I can't disagree with that one. Peyton on the right wing, gives it to Swaney, gives it to Holly, who attempts to make the move. Swaney back to Noble in the left wing, gives it back to Haymaker in the left corner. Tries to feed it to Linville, and that will be out on Linville. Mustangs ball. Borman into inbound for the Mustangs. Gets it to Sandlin, gives it back to Borman, who looks to push. Gets it past half court, dribbles to the far right, gives it to Sandlin in the right corner. Attempts the baseline, doesn't quite get it, gives it to number 40, gives it back to Oswald, who thinks about the three, swings it to Borman, takes the baseline, floater, and is a little too hard on that one. Linville obtains the rebound. Swaney looks to push. She gets it to Holly Linville in the post. She tries to put it up. It is blocked by the Mustangs. Noble gives it back to Swaney, looks to drive, gives it to Linville in the right baseline. She attempts the baseline jumper, and she cannot convert. Gives it to Noble, pump, ball fakes, shoots, and that is short. She does not get the bounce on that
Good
one.
offensive rebound there by Peyton.
Mustangs ultimately regain possession as Massey gives it to Borman, pushes on the right side. Swing passes to Massey, gives it to Sandlin in the left wing. Oswald attempts an elbow jumper, and number 40, Larissa Bowers, converts on that one in the post as she gets an offensive rebound. It was 17-14 with 5:26 left in the second quarter.
Swaney brings the ball up for the Trojans, over to Noble on the wing, and she'll hit her fourth three of the
night.
night.
That is another three-pointer by Reese Noble. That is her fourth of the game. 12 of their 20 points coming from her on three-pointers.
And that's going to be a foul on Hope Linville. Kirkpatrick and Foxworthy to check in for the Mustangs. Borman with it. Passes to Kirkpatrick, over to Massey. And that'll be picked up by the Trojans. Noble pushes it down the floor, cross court to
Nice
Linville.
pass by Noble.
And that'll be a two-point
Very
basket
nice
for the
pass by
Trojans.
Noble. Nice fast break sequence for the Trojans on that one. Massey pushes it to the left. Gives it to number 40, Lister Bowers, and she fails to convert on the post block floater attempt. It will be out on the Trojans as, let's see, number 12, Brooke Kirkpatrick, passes in for the Mustangs. She gets it to Borman at the top of the key. Attempts to drive left, gives it back to Kirkpatrick in the left wing, dribbles right, gets it to Massey in the right wing. Stolen by right out of the air by Noble off the pass. She drives it, and that is a foul on number 21, Borman. Noble will get...
Not on number 21, Borman. That will be on number 12, Kirkpatrick.
My mistake on that one. Two
Yes.
free throws for Noble.
And the first one won't fall. Noble's second attempt is, that one will be short as well. Trojans didn't convert on either of their free throws there. Massey brings up the ball for the Mustangs. Swings it across court to Borman. Borman drives left side, kicks it back out. And that'll be Trojan ball. Turnover by the Mustangs.
Linville will pass it in for the are back for coverage of tonight's varsity matchups between the Fountain Central Mustangs and the Covington Trojans. We have 20 seconds left until the beginning of the third quarter, and I believe Covington will have possession first with Hope Linville passing in to Swaney. And the third quarter is underway with Swaney bringing it up for the Trojans. She will pass it to Reese on the left key, and Reese will look for someone to pass to, and she will get Linville, who kicks it out to her sister Hope Linville. Back to Swaney on the right wing, back to Noble on the left wing. Gives it back to Hope in the left corner, and it is nearly stolen by Borman. What could have been her fourth steal of the game. Be inbounded by Linville to Swaney. Looks for someone on the right side. Back to Noble on the left key. Back to Noble. Gives it to Holly on the foul line. She seemed to get jabbed in the eye. Noble thinks about the three. Back to Linville. And she loses it, and it will be Fountain Central ball. I'm wondering how much that eye is bothering her at this moment. It seems like she's not utterly concentrated at the current moment. It'll be passed in by Oswald to Hirschberger to bring it up for the Mustangs. She takes to the left side. Stolen by Swaney, given to Noble for the fast break lay-in, and she has it with the Trojans leading 28-17 with about 6:54 left in the third.
Borman over to Massey. Massey down low to Foxworthy.
Nice
down to
pass
Oswald,
by-
blocked by Linville, and that'll be Mustang balls still. Oswald to inbound. Out to Massey to Hirschberger. To Borman. Borman goes down low to Oswald for the easy two-point basket.
Swaney will bring it up for the Trojans. She will pass it to Linville on the left wing, get it to Holly Linville, who attempts a layup in the post, and she will get fouled, and she will have two shots coming. Linville's first attempt is up, and it is good. Linville's second attempt's up, and it will be roll around the rim, in and out. Massey brings it up the right side of the court, looks for someone to pass to as an outlet. Swings it back to Oswald at the top of the key. She drives right, gives it back to Borman, who shoots the three, and she will get the three in the right wing for the Mustangs, making it 29-22 with about 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Swaney over to Noble. Noble back down to Linville in the corner. Cross court pass back to Noble. Back to Linville in the corner. Back to Noble. Over to Swaney for the three ball. And it'll be left. Hirschberger with the rebound for the Mustangs. Hirschberger to Borman. Borman will take it left side. Force up a shot, and it'll hit the bottom of the rim. This layup. And a steal by Borman.
Borman is just all over the place.
Hirschberger with it. Down low to Oswald off her fingertips, and that'll be Trojan ball.
Number 22, Linville, to pass it in for the Trojans. Swaney to bring it up the court. Passes to Noble on the right wing. Back to Swaney, top of the key. Down to Linville in the left corner. Back to Linville. swings it to Swaney, gives it to Holly Linville. Noble for the long three, and it will be a little hard. Offensive rebound by Linville.
Oh, she
Tries to
could've
get it
dribbled
out
there.
to Swaney. And that will be out on the Trojans, even though it appeared that Borman got a piece of that before he got out of bounds. What?
Borman to inbound for the Mustangs out to Hirschberger. Hirschberger takes it right side, stops. Ooh, might have looked like a travel.
That did seem like a travel.
Foxworthy chucks one up and she misses it, and that'll be Trojan ball. Bowers checks in for Oswalt. Swaney takes the ball up for the Trojans, over to Noble. To Linville in the corner, back to Noble. Over to Swaney. Haymaker. She'll take the three, and she'll hit. Trojans up 32-22 with the 10-point lead here with about 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Massey down low. Tough pass. Hirschberger regains it for the Mustangs. Massey to Borman. Borman takes it left side, puts it up, and that will not fall. Borman with it again, and she'll put it back up with a strong finish.
Scrappy play by Borman. Taken up by Swaney. Passes it to Noble in the left wing. Gives it to Linville in the left corner. Back to Holly Linville, who puts it up, and she is fouled by number 44, Gracie Foxworthy, and she will once again get 2 shots at the strike. Her first attempt at the line is good, giving the Trojans a 9-point lead. Had an attempt to make it double digits. Second attempt is once again in and out for Holly Linville, making it 24-33 Trojan lead with 3:39 left in the third.
Morris to check in
quarter.
for Linville. Massey inbound for the Mustangs. She'll get it to Hirschberger. Back to Massey. Over to Borman. Back to Massey again. Back to Hirschberger. Hirschberger cross court to Borman. Massey with it now. Tries to get it down low, but it's picked up by the Trojans. Noble drives, and she's going to put one up. Hard off the glass, no good.
Awkward layup by Noble. Seemed like a very forced shot.
And that will be Trojan ball. Swaney to inbound. Gets it down low to Morris. No. Deflected, that'll be Trojan ball. O'Neal checks in for Hope Linville. Swaney to Noble. Noble will take a three, and she'll miss it short.
Bourne gets the rebound and attempts to initialize a very quick fast break, but she gets fouled in the process, causing the Mustangs to have to pass it in behind half court as Hirschberger takes it up. Haymaker playing very close, very tight defense. Borman looks to drive, turns it back around, skip pass to Hirschberger on the right wing. Blocked by O'Neal. Body's on the ground.
That's going to be a foul on O'Neal.
That will be
good sportsmanship as she helps her up off the ground.
Mustangs will ultimately maintain possession off that play.
Foreman to inbound, gets it into Massey. Crosses left, gets in
nice
and
drive
around
by
all the
Massey.
Trojan
Nice
defenders.
dish.
Foreman takes the three and she'll hit. Cuts the Trojan lead down to 6.
Solid offensive possession by the Mustangs on there.
Haymaker tries to respond, and it'll be short. Hirschberger
20.
brings it up for the Mustangs,
Hirschberger looks to push. Nice dish off.
and that's going to be a foul.
will not get the layup, but that was a nice pass by Hirschberger to get number 44, Gracie Foxworthy, to the line at an attempt to cut the lead down to 4 with about 2:11 left in the third quarter.
That foul was on Swaney. It appeared that it was on Haymaker at first, but
First
Peyton
attempt by
checks in.
Foxweather is good.
Peyton checks in for Haymaker.
Solid free throw stroke by Foxworthy. Those come up big late in the game. Swaney brings it up for the Trojans. Swings it to Noble in the left wing. Swings it back to Noble. Thinks about giving it to Peyton. Back to Noble. Back to Swaney. Back to Noble. Oh, back. Game of catch going on here.
That's going to be a foul on Hirschberger.
Linville to come in for Morris as Noble passes it in for the Trojans. Swaney gives it to Noble. Back to Swaney. Skip pass to Peyton. Back to Noble. Gets it to Swaney. Another swing pass Peyton. She puts up a 3, and that will be hard. A little too hard off the hands of Peyton. And that will be over the rim as Fountain Central regains possession. Borman in to pass it into Hirschberger. Looks to take it up. Dangerous pass to Massey as she travels, turning the ball over to the Trojans.
Swaney brings it up for the Trojans. Over to Noble. To Peyton, back to Noble. Over to Swaney. Swaney drives right, down low to Linville.
Thinks about the shot.
Almost stolen by Borman yet again. Noble will dribble in. Out to Peyton. Open shot, but she doesn't
Seemed
take
to
it.
lost her confidence a little there. Actually, see if she takes this one. She will not. Gives
Down
it to
low to
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
Throws up
O'Neal
a
put it up.
wild,
No good.
wild shot. But Linville regains possession and puts it up for the Trojans. 35-29 with 42 seconds left in the third.
Hirschberger with it. Down to Massey. Out to Borman. Back out to Hirschberger. Hirschberger will get it into Foxworthy. Stolen by Noble. Noble pushes it down the floor. Not good control. Over to Swaney. Swaney for 3. No good. Off the back of the rim. Borman will push it down the floor for the Mustangs. Stops. Takes a short jumper but misses. Swaney pushes it down for the Trojans.
2. That'll be hard off the backboard. That will be the end of the third quarter. Trojans 35 with Mustangs 29 going into the fourth quarter. Heading into the fourth quarter, Swaney will bring the ball up for the Trojans. She looks to drive, gives to Linville in the right corner, swings it over to Noble. She will take a long jumper and might get the roll, but she doesn't. Linville gets the offensive rebound, and she will throw that one off the rim. Massey will bring it up for the Mustangs after the turnover by the Trojans. Swings it to Hirschberger. She will take a three, and it will look like it might have a chance coming off the glass, but it will not. And Linville comes down with the defensive rebound and passes it to Swaney, who will bring it up for the Trojans. Payton swings it back to Swaney. Gives it to Noble in the left corner. Payton thinks about the shot, and Swaney takes the three and makes it off the right wing, and that will increase the lead to 38-29 Trojans with 7:07 left in the fourth.
Massey brings it up for the Mustangs. Hirschberger with it. Down low to Foxworthy, puts it up and one.
Timely and one for the Mustangs. They desperately needed that one.
And it'll make it 38-32.
Foxworthy has proven herself to be a trustworthy foul line shooter. She could come handy later in this game.
Ooh, thinks about the three-point shot. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Linville. Puts it up, thinks she's fouled. And that'll say Trojan ball. Smart play by Linville. And Spears Fountain Central will be taking the timeout.
If the Trojans can continue to consistently score off three-pointers or an occasional offensive rebounds and putbacks, then I feel they will maintain the lead for the majority of this game and come out with the win. Fountain Central's defense has been sound for the most part. It's just Covington's come up and made big shots when they've needed to. All in all, both teams have played a really solid game, and I'm excited to see how this one turns out. There's 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 38-32 Trojans.
Swaney to inbound for the Trojans.
Dangerous pass.
And Noble hits another three-point shot.
Three ball for Covington has been very, very important in the success they're having. They've shot the ball very well tonight.
Almost fell to bounds. Massey did. Takes a three and
Mustangs come right back with the three ball of their own to get the lead back down to 6, 35-41 Trojans with 5:53 left to go.
Very surprised she made that three because of how hesitant she was the first time and then the second time.
Hard fall by Massey.
Foul's going to be on 33 Linville of the Trojans.
Hirschberger brings it up for the Mustangs. Looks to drive. Gives it back to Borman on the left wing. She looks to drive. She throws up a floater, and that will be a soft touch. Number 44, Hirschberger, she puts up the jumper, misses off the roll around in the rim, and it will be Covington ball after a couple missed shots by the Mustangs. Linville in to pass it in for the Trojans. Gets it to Swaney, who gives it back to Linville. He brings it up the floor, passes half court, gives it back to
That'll be a
Noble.
kick ball on Borman.
Linville to pass it in for the Trojans as Swaney will look for someone to pass to eventually. Seems to take it slow for the Trojans, looking to burn as much clock as they can. Gives it to Peyton in the left wing, back to Noble. Gives it to Swaney on the right wing, gives it to Linville in the right corner, back to Swaney, and it is stolen by Hirschberger. Looks to push it, and she finishes on the other side, making it a 4-point game. 41-37 Trojans with 4:51 to go.
Trojans still have time to regain a decent-sized lead. Noble
And
takes
another
hits
timely
another
three by the Trojans. Number 11, Reese Noble, with her sixth three of the night.
Kirkpatrick takes the three. It'll be no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs, put up by Oswald, and that'll fall. 5-point game. Oh. Massey forces a turnover by Noble. Deflected by Peyton.
Detrimental for the Mustangs to put together a scoring possession here. Baseline jumper, and that will be hard off the rim. Hirschberger gets it back to Oswald, and she will miss the wide open layup right under the basket. Peyton up gets the defensive rebound, and it is out on the Mustangs. And that has to be frustrating for the Mustangs on that one. They could have cut the lead down to 3 with 3:39 left. But the Trojans will regain possession, up 5, nearing the lower half of the fourth quarter. Linville looks to take it up for the Trojans, gets it down to Noble.
Mustangs really adding the pressure here, trying to switch the momentum.
Trojans look to burn clock yet again. Hirschberger almost comes up with the steal. Timeout by the Trojans.
32nd.
With 3:22 left in the fourth quarter. 44-39.
Trojans can't get too jittery. They have to stay calm and remain under control and not try to do anything too crazy.
Definitely have to keep their composure.
They can't afford turnovers that lead to points for the Mustangs, and they just got to stay cool, calm, and collected and stay under control.
Definitely, definitely. And same for the Mustangs. They have to forget the last possession and just move on. Stay strong on defense and know when to foul, know when not to foul, and just play the game they know best. Swaney to bring it up for the Trojans. Dribbles left, gives it to Linville on the right wing. Back to Peyton at the top of the key. Ooh, nearly stolen by Massey. Noble looks to cross over. Heads up play by Massey. As there's a kick ball violation on the defense by Marley Massey, but a very, very heads up play. Hope Linville in to pass it in for the Trojans. Gives it to Peyton. Peyton gives it to Linville on the right wing. Swings it back to Swaney at the top of the key. Back to Linville on the left wing. Gives it to Hope, to Peyton in the left corner. Back to Hope Linville on the left wing. Looks to drive, and she will lose control of the ball as Peyton gets the offensive rebound. Gives it to Holly Linville, sitting at the right wing. Throws an elbow, and she will take a hard fall. Number 44, Gracie Foxworthy, refused to give up any ground on that one. Trojans will take the ball out for the third time in the same offensive possession. Gets it to Swaney. Intense defense by Borman. Gives it to Linville on the right wing. It's back to Holly Linville on top of the key. Peyton looking for someone to pass to. Gets it to Swaney. Burned nearly a minute on this one possession. 2:15 left in the fourth. Back to Holly Linville on the right
huge
wing.
for the
Looks
Trojans
to
to take a
drive.
score here.
Little floater.
And one.
Holly Linville seems surprised that one went in, but it is fortunate that it did.
Nice basket there.
To convert the N1, Linville puts it in for the three-point play. 47-39 Trojans with 2:08 left in the fourth.
Engel checking for Swaney, her first appearance in this game.
Very useful possession by the Trojans as they not only waste a ton of time off the clock, but even put 3 points on the board. Nice defense by Linville as Borman almost comes back with an and one. But she will go to the strike for 2 free throws to attempt to cut the lead down to 6. 2 minutes exactly on the clock left in the fourth.
She'll hit her first. Morris checks in for Linville of the Trojans. And she'll miss her second, rebounded by Linville. Ooh, almost looked like that was a double dribble by Linville. Peyton over to Engel. Engel to Noble in the corner. Takes it inside, puts up a shot, and it's off the front of the rim. Borman pushes it up the floor for the Mustangs.
Nice defensive play by Peyton.
Borman needs to be more aware of her surroundings if she's going to be.
She's got the right idea,
part
though.
of
They
this
do need to
comeback.
push the ball and put up as much points as possible as they're down 7 with 1:34 left in the fourth. Now, the Trojans are in very good position to win this game. And the Mustangs are going to have to play timely defense, time their fouls up right, know when to foul, know when not to foul, and take advantage of any free throws that may be missed by the Trojans.
The minute 30 left to go in this game. Let's see if the Trojans can hold their lead and not fold under the pressure. Borman to Inman for the Mustangs.
Hirschberger has it in the right wing, attempts to drive, gives it to Oswald, gives it back to Hirschberger in the lower post.
Almost
Borman
a
thinks
turnover.
about a 3. She takes the drive, scoop layup, and she almost gets that one, but it's not quite perfect backward placement. Morris takes it up for the Trojans, nearly a double dribble, and they will call it a double dribble by the Trojans.
That was an awful late call in my opinion. I don't know.
Very late call.
I thought he called the foul on the defender on Morris, but appears that she did double dribble indeed.
A break for the Mustangs, no doubt. Although the Mustangs coaching staff does seem to be a bit frustrated at this current moment. They definitely need to convert in some way, shape, or form on this possession.
Mustangs need to
Gives
find
to
a way to
Massey,
score on this
top of the key,
possession.
back to Hirschberger. Borman looks to drive, gets to Massey in the right corner.
Good
Nice
defense by
defensive
Morris.
play by Morris as the Trojans
they're gonna
regain
trap her.
possession. .42 left in the fourth. Trojans still maintain a 7-point lead. If they can just be smart and handle the ball with poise and keep their composure, then they have this win.
And Covington will take a timeout. 32nd. You know, I'm almost going to go out on a limb and say that the Trojans have put the Mustangs to rest here with 30 seconds to go in the game. Although anything can happen, I don't see it. Fountain Central coming back from this game.
Fountain Central will have to pull off a miracle if they ever want to come back from a 7-point lead with just a meager 33 seconds left in the game. I think the Trojans played this one out, and I think they're going to come out with the win. I may have spoke too soon, but that's just the way it seems.
Inbounded. And that'll be a foul, 1-and-1 for the Trojans. Swaney will be the shooter.
And another advantage for the Trojans is they are in the bonus. See if Swaney can take advantage of.
O'Neal to check in for Morris of the Trojans. The first one is no good. Rebounded by Oswald of the Mustangs, but that'll be a jump ball, and that'll be Fountain Central basketball.
Good effort by both teams, but yes, it was evident that Oswald did retain possession near the end of that rebound. Hirschberger brings it up for the Mustangs with 23 seconds left to go in the fourth. They need to put up a three. Takes a drive, throws it up, and she will put it in. Put it in on the floater. 42-47 with 12 seconds to go. Trojan ball.
Rebounded by Peyton.
Peyton nearly travels. Remembers that she has her dribble, gives it to Noble. Nearly
Long
passes
pass.
out of bounds, and she will pass it out of bounds with 2.9 left in the fourth. Very sloppy possession by the Trojans, but it just seems like the Mustangs are just simply running out of time. One, Hirschberger will throw it up. She will nearly make that one, but to conclude this matchup between the Mustangs and the Trojans will win 47-42.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Varsity Girls Basketball game, and we'll see you next time.